welcome to Coffee with Cupcake. This is the second video and I welcome you. I officially welcome you. I already had my coffee, so grab yours. Unless if it's too hot. I don't know where you're located as of watching this, but where I'm pretty sure it's hot. But that won't stop me from having my tea or coffee. So grab yours and let's begin. Like I've already explained in the other video, the first video, that these sessions are just going to be changing. Sometimes we'll be reading snippets from my diary, other times we'll be reading poems, and other times we'll just be talking about stuff, And so today I've got another diary entry and let's get right into it. So I wrote this one on the 25th of Jan 2025. Just 25 days into the new year last year. It was a Saturday and I wrote it at 7:08 p.m. in the night, and it reads as follows. Dear Eloise, before I even begin, like I've said, I'm gonna read a paragraph or whatever, explain it, and then move on to the next. So we begin. Dear Eloise, it is but a new year and I have just moved in today. Finally, if there is a thing or two I've learned today in the past 2 weeks are gratitude, patience, and adaptability. Those are going to be the core themes of this video. Patience, patience, gratitude, and adaptability. And I hope that by the end of this video, you will try to instill those core values or principles into your life as well. I have come to realize just how much blessed I am. More often than not, we spend a lot of our time complaining and fretting over that which we have not or yearn for. Sorry for the English, it's the English that I write. Little to never do we take a moment to just appreciate everything around us and to enjoy that which we have that others possess not. This speaks to, the principle of gratitude. More often than not, and I don't know how relevant or prevalent this is in certain people's lives or in your life as a viewer, we like to complain a lot. I don't have this. Oh, I wish I had that. Oh, da 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 da. Little to never do we take time, just the moment, be it in every day, be it in bi-weekly, every week, every other week, just once in a month, to appreciate everything that we have, which others have not. Some of you have the luxury, if we can call it the luxury with regards to today's economy, of switching clothes every day, switching undergarments, underwears every day. Some people wear an underwear for a whole week, and I hope that you're not one of them, because I know you people. Some of you just you don't change your underwears, or you bathe, not bath, you bathe and then you wear it again. How dare you? You better change that thing. When was the last time that you bought undergarments / underwears? I'm asking you. You better go buy new ones. Anyways, that's out of context, but within context. If you have something in your life, please take advantage of that and be grateful for that. Be it your health. I'm not coughing today. I didn't wake up with blocked noses. I don't have a headache that I had 2 years ago. It was unbearable. I had to sleep. I couldn't even study. So I'm grateful for the fact that I have this health today. I'm able to yap and ramble all I want. That's something to be grateful for. I just had coffee. Some people don't have coffee. That's something to be grateful for. The little things, it doesn't have to be something great, and it can be something great. Whatever it is that you have in your life, be grateful for it, Sana, because not everyone has it. You see, it's not everyone who has it. And anyways, that is the blessing, something we should cherish, celebrate, and show gratitude for to Allah subhanahu. And then, oh Allah, I sincerely thank you for everything you've bestowed upon me. That's me sending gratitude, shukr, we call it, to Allah. I am grateful for all that was, that is, and will be. I love you, my Lord and Savior. The reason I say this is that I cannot account or list how many times Allah has been there for me. When I was young, when I faced adversities, difficulties, when I had good moments, when I was growing up, when I was writing my examinations, when I was learning in class and I couldn't understand something and I made a little prayer, when I was crossing the street, when I got into a taxi and I was afraid that people will treat me somehow or people would abduct me. I always had those fears, but each time I had a prayer or I read a prayer, and then Allah was there for me. He is with me right now. He was with me the entire day. I was able to get through certain things or acquire certain things or be considered for certain positions because Allah is there for me. And even if I didn't get that position, I still know that He is there for me because He is the one who decides what goes and what doesn't go in my life because He knows best as opposed to what I know. And I know that He will be there for me. I don't merely just believe it. I know that He will be there or He is there for me. And I love Him. I love Him. I have encountered a plethora of adversities in my life, regardless of my age. Simply because you are young, it doesn't mean you don't have difficulties. I'm tired of the older generation telling us that we don't have stress, we don't have problems, because we are kids. Excuse you, don't enforce your generational trauma upon us. We have our own experiences. There are things that we are exposed to that cause us stress, that cause us adversities, that cause difficulties for us. And simply because we are young, it doesn't mean that is not a reality for us. So through all those hardships, I learned patience, displayed patience, won because of patience, and grew stronger and wiser thanks to it. The reason I say learned and displayed patience is because these two are different things. You may learn something but not display it. We did life orientation. Some of you learned about the importance of respect, respecting people's beliefs, respecting people's opinions, respecting people's privacy and space and all of that. But you don't display it. Hmm? You don't display it. You learned about confidentiality. Yet when your friend confides in you, when you gidima around and tell the whole community those things that, hey, did you hear that this, you start gossiping, you start backbiting, when man. You don't display that. You learned about it, but you certainly don't display it. So I had to learn patience, and I had to display it. Somebody is being rude to me, they don't understand what I'm saying, perhaps I just sit there and wait for them, and I'm patient enough. I'm just like, okay, finish. And once they're done shouting whatever, I'm like, oh, okay, now are you done? Can we speak like humans now? I didn't hear a thing that you said. Now speak to me, I'm listening. That patience. And you can also have other examples where or other live situations or cases where you can display patience. I can't list all of them, but you get me. You get me. Allah is but my life's dictator, and as such, an unwavering faith in Him is all that I have. He decides what goes and what doesn't go in my life, basically. Which is why, no matter how distressful a situation is, or maybe, I endure, and I remain patient. I remain patient, for He is with me and He is for me. I am a believer. So I'm always gonna talk about Allah whenever I have an opportunity to, because I am who I am, I believe, today because of Him. He is the one who cultivates and orchestrates a lot of things in my life that contribute to me being strong, being confident, being self-aware, and all of those things. Lastly, a skill necessary for survival and thrive. I'm going to speak about it in one of the podcast episodes that I'm to record. I did record a podcast episode just to get it offline, but I didn't upload it on YouTube because I don't like the quality. I don't like the quality. But anyways, I had to acquire this adaptability. If you're a university student or anyone, listen, adaptability is very important. I had to acquire this one after such a lengthy inner battle and struggle. I suffered a great deal both mentally and emotionally. I even lost weight I didn't have to begin with. My roommate calls me chopsticks because I am very thin. Imagine losing weight when you are thin. Do you know the pain? Marakina chopsticks. Machina ajagan. I want to dab. A lot of but it was worth it. It was worth it. A lot of people tell me that I am strong, but I know best the prices that I had to pay. Trust me, I don't want to even mention them or speak about them. I know the prices that I had to pay and the difficulties I had to endure. To endure is to hotlelela. I simply refuse to fail. That's me. Sana, I will keep on trying. Fail me. when editing these videos, that is why I kind of feel sad when people don't watch these videos, because of the amount of editing, the amount of takes that go into it. I remember there was these 3 nights, the first videos that I posted, the first vlog that I posted, I cried. You know, I was sitting in bed with my phone like this because I was editing, and it kept on like pushing me back to step one, pushing me back. I tell you, I waited from Friday, didn't work, Saturday, because I use Canva for editing. A part of me was like, honey, give up, close this YouTube channel thing, no one is gonna watch it anyways. And I was like, no, I refuse to fail. And here we are, recording, babes. So I refuse to give up, to back away, and to lose without a fight. Even if I lose, let me lose having fought. You see, at least let me fight. I love being in my space, in my safe bubble. Yes, it's a bit difficult for me to escape, but I try to escape my comfort zone so that I can be able to adapt to things, especially for you, some of you that are transitioning from, you know, high school to university. That was also something that was difficult for me. I had to adapt a lot, but I think it needs an entire episode on its own. But I survived because I was able to adapt. If you don't adapt, you rot and you die. You die. You die. Anyways, by allowing myself to exit my safe bubble or shelter, I was able to see beyond my comforts. Because when I'm in my bubble, I just see up until my comforts. But once I came out of that bubble, I was able to see beyond my comforts and underwent metamorphosis. That was the title for my first podcast episode for season 2. I shall just record it again and upload it. And underwent metamorphosis to become an even stronger person. An even stronger person, you know. Every day I face my fears, not because I want to, but because I have to. Trust me, I still have fears about my identity. I go out in spaces and I'm like, sure, I'm confident, I better that walk, that walk, that walk, that walk, that walk. But at the same time, I'm like, what if people are watching me? What if the people I hang out with, you know, how should I put this? As I've explained in the previous episode, I am Khanya, but that Khanya is made up of several bricks. There is Khanya who's confident, there is Khanya who's shy, there is a Khanya who is a prayer warrior, there's Khanya who can sometimes be silly and do stupid stuff that contradict religion or faith or whatever. So sometimes when I am feeding a particular aspect of me, I worry about what other people might say. The people who know my religious self, what might they say? What you get. If you don't understand me, please, I'm sorry, I wish there was a better way I could have put this. But yeah, those are fears that I have to go through every day, and not because I want to, but because I have to. I mean, gotta adapt, gotta be resilient, you know. So I have to do that in order to survive. That's all you know, being a queer person, you learn to survive from a young age, and it's not healthy. No one deserves that, but that's another thing on its own. And in order to grow, I have to adapt, not only to survive but to grow, because like I said, when you stay stagnant, you rot. When you rot, you die, you get left behind. Do you want to get left behind? Do you want to rot? You can rot, and will leave you behind. I don't know why I wrote Dear Reader. It is as if I had premonition that if that's the correct English word, that I was one day going to tell this to somebody, or one day somebody was going to read my diary. But dear reader, if you don't learn to adapt, you cannot grow. And if you cannot grow, you get stuck in a void and you die. Not literally, figuratively, up until you die literally. And if you want to move and succeed, you first need to adapt. So adapt to a Cupcake. And how I end my diaries for last year before I sign, I say, may peace and productivity locate me, with earnest love. Signature. And then we're done. We're done. So yeah, like I've said, the core message for this episode was gratitude, you know, patience and adaptability. Try to instill those core values in your life, and I promise you, you will see some change. You will see some metamorphosis, just different accents but the same thing. And yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment section, and please do like and subscribe, and I appreciate you being here. And that's all from me. Love and hugs. Bye.